the trees. Look at the power. Look at this. Right up the hill, and that was with me hesitating. 21, 20, 20. Look. Right between the vehicles. Thread the needle, Bruce. Thread the needle. Thread the needle. Why? Because this bike is stable. With me, 295 pounds, 5 pounds of gear, all the way at the bottom, with no momentum. Oh my gosh. Oh, is it gonna do it? I knew it had torque. Holy guacamole. Yes, we came from down there. 37, 38, 39. Hello, my friends. I hope you're having an outstanding, fabulous day. I am, because I woke up and I have a new bike from JASION, or you can pronounce it JASION. Yes, they sent me the Retrovolt Pro, a brand new model. Now, my first JASION video, the Thunder, that was their first fat tire bike. You know, I didn't know this until they offered me this bike. I looked that video up. It is my most popular video with over 166,000 views, which is mind-blowing to me. Apparently, JASION liked that video. They liked how it was traveling in the world of YouTube and on the web, so they offered me this bike, the Retrovolt Pro, their brand new Scrambler model. I told you before, JASION formed 2021, so they've been around 5-6 years. They build budget-friendly bikes, all different styles. Why? To help people get out and live life who have limited means, who can't afford to spend a lot of money. And so that fits in with my motto, get out and live life, and my ability and want to try to help people who have limited means, because I was once there. So, free shipping, no tax, 2-year warranty. Thank you, JASION. And thank you all for being my friends and subscribers. And if you're not, boom, smash that subscribe. Boom, smash that like, share my video, and tell your friends. And yes, I sound kind of funny because I'm getting over COVID. Halloween sale right now. Halloween sale. This bike is under $1,000, Halloween sale. I also have a code and a link in the description that you click on can save you 3%. I think you can get the Halloween price under $1,000 and save another 3%. So check out jasonbike.com. Go to their website and look at their Halloween sale. Click on the link in the description. Use my code, save some extra money. The packaging was impeccable. They give you tools to put the bike together. I actually used all their tools, except I did use a ratchet for the front wheel. But this time I used all their tools to put everything together. Why? I'll tell you why. They give you 2 keys, and they give you a card that says thank you and a QR code with information about the bike and the company. Why did I use all their tools? Because I only had to put on the front fender, piece of cake, the light, the pedals, and they already had the stem all set up. I just had to put the handlebars on. This was also one of the quickest bikes I had to install. JASION Retrovolt Pro, brand new model, Scrambler. This is called Venom Green. You can also get it in a Shadow Steel Gray. This color is really gorgeous. It's like a turquoise. And this is another paint job that is really nice with a lot of metallic flake. I don't know how these companies are doing it, because the fit and finish on this bike is outstanding. 20x4, 52 volt. It is a great little bike for under $1,000. You get these 20x4 Chow Yang puncture resistant knobbies. Nice aggressive tread. You get a JASION branded hub motor, 1,000 watt, 2,000 watt peak per the company, which we will test on the 10% hill. This built-in rack, all put in there, nice, sturdy. 180 millimeter hydraulic disc brakes, No name on them, but they work. I have already vetted them. Very, very good. Emergency brake test. Let's do it. This is my pedal stroke. This is not a pedal bike for me because I need 2 new knees. Let's go into the 19-foot cone area. 21, 21, 20, 20. There you go. 19 feet, cone to cone. We're about 2/3 of the way through. The brakes are good. No name brakes. 180 millimeter disc, hydraulic brakes. They work. Passenger pegs. It's a cadence sensor. Plastic pedals. Instructions on how to turn them to put them on. There's that shock. It's adjustable. It's a spring shock. It is adjustable. Rear shock. It's got some bounce. Front shock. Got some bounce. Nice. I think it's leather. If not, it's really good pleather. Comfortable seat so far. We'll test it out with my old man temperamental butt. The company says with this 52 volt, 20 amp hour battery, you will get 90 miles. If you are a featherweight in PAS1 moving like a turtle on level ground, yes. 52 volt, 20 amp. I'm going to ride this in PAS level 5 above 30 miles an hour for most of the way. I'm only expecting about 20 miles. You get 2 keys. You must lock the battery to keep it secure and obviously to unlock. Turn it forward, unlock. Slides right off, comes right out, fits perfectly. There's an off and on switch. And there's the charge port. You can charge a battery on the bike or off the bike. 52 volts, 20 amp hour. 52 volt, 20 amp hour. Outstanding. To put it on, line it back up, push it down, turn the key to the right. There's an icon on the battery to tell you how to lock and unlock. Outstanding. If it gets more than 20 miles, we'll see how the grading goes. But I'm going to ride this bike so fast because it goes up to 38 miles per hour per the company. We're going to test that too. Front suspension fork, non-adjustable, plastic fenders front and back, 180 millimeter rotors. Lights, very nice. Let me show you those right now. Press the light button. There's your running lights. Brake light. Left blinker. Right blinker. Very, very bright. And there is the bright headlight. See my front yard? It is not as bright as the Mimas, but it's definitely bright enough to ride with. There's your rear light. Brake light. And it's got blinkers. Look how nice they are. Cable management, outstanding. They give you this nice cover right here. Looks good. Dual-sided chain guard if you're so interested in not getting your pants caught or the chain falling off. And you have 7-speed Shimano derailleur guard. Here is your cockpit. Cylindrical motorcycle style grips, which I actually like that. Hydraulic disc brake, light button, blinkers, yes, blinkers, horn, control pad, very nice. Outstanding display. I've seen it on my Vic Trip bikes. Push button, Shimano 20, they are what they are. Hydraulic disc, twist throttle, cylindrical grip. Nice, nice, nice. It's a very nice cockpit. To turn the bike on, first, turn the battery on. Push that switch to the line. That's universal symbol for electric is on. Then in the center, you have your power button. Press and hold. And that screen comes to life pretty darn quick. And there it is. It's very, very bright. This is a screen that you'll see in the bright sunlight, shadows, whatever. This is an outstanding screen. This is becoming more and more popular on bikes. When you hit the I button on the pad here, you will scroll from trip, odometer, max speed, average speed, just like that. Then you'll go to voltage, which is very nice. Full charge, 58.2 volts, full charge. Then you'll go back to the trip. Your PAS setting right in the center, your miles per hour, and your battery bars with the percentage. It comes set up out of the box. I did not need to go into any of the settings. It is set up for max speed out of the box. I will tell you this, the throttle and the PAS settings are tied together. So PAS level 1 will go about 10 miles an hour. That's all you'll go on with the throttle. And PAS 2 will go up to 15 miles an hour. Your throttle is tied to that, and it goes all the way up to the max speed. So if you want to have always maximum throttle speed ability, keep it in PAS level 5. So the I button lets you scroll, center button is a power, plus to go up for your PAS, that minus to go down for your PAS. Your button on the right is to do cruise control, and also if you want to dim the display. So if you press and hold this button where there's a light icon, it actually just dims your display. One reviewer said it didn't do anything. It does do something. It dims your display. So you press and hold it again, and your display goes bright again. You press it once, you're going to see your cruise control icon appear. So that's how you set your cruise control. To turn on your lights, just press the light button. There you got your lights. To turn on your blinkers, move over to the button to the left. You have left and right. When you turn your blinkers on, nothing appears. There's no sound. So this bike, it will be easy to be the crazy old person riding with your blinkers on. There's a horn. PAS 1, PAS 2, 3, 4, and 5. Minus button to go back down. And that's your cockpit. And that's your controls. So simple. And every time you turn the bike off, your trip meter resets. Some people like that, some people don't. I don't like it, but I don't like to go into deep settings to reset the trip meter. So this is the next best alternative. Just pay attention to your mileage with the odometer or some other method so that you know how far you can go with your battery. I have not done this in a long time. Let's do the freewheel spin. Oh, the pedals are moving. 39.6, and the pedals are moving. 40 miles an hour. Boom, baby. Me on the bike. 6 foot, 32-inch inseam, 295 pounds. You can adjust the steering handlebars forward, backwards. I have them set like this. The seat is big for 2 people. There are foot pegs for a second person. The company says this will fit riders 5'4" to 6'2", 330 pounds. So could I have a second rider? They'd have to be really lightweight, but there are foot pegs and it's a long seat. So depending on your size, you could have 2 people on this bike. It has a front suspension, non-adjustable. It has a rear suspension that is adjustable, but I have not adjusted it. I've already ridden this bike a little bit, and it's perfect. Nothing in this mortal world is perfect. It is great as it sits right now. So this is what I look like. Bottom of my pedal stroke. Top of my pedal stroke. I will be sitting further back on the seat so I can pedal. Is this a true pedal bike for me? Not for me. I need 2 new knees. Could this be a pedal bike for a smaller rider? 100%. Cadence sensor, 5 PAS levels, but see the bend? I can flat foot it. It's a nice nimble bike, 81 pounds as well. This is what I look like. Pedal stroke, 6 foot, 32-inch inseam, 295 pounds. I am in PAS level 1. The throttle is tied to the PAS level. The GPS is spot on with the display. So the display is accurate. This is my pedal stroke. The PAS levels are, PAS level 1 is 10 miles an hour. PS level 2 is 15. PS level 3 is 20. PS 4 is 25. And PS level 5 is the maximum. PS level 1, 10 miles an hour. PS level 2, 15. PS level 3, 20. PS level 4, 25. PS level 5 up to the max, which I've had up to 34 miles an hour, 39 and change going down a hill. You can see that the display and the GPS are accurate. 10, 10, 10, 10. Yes, I've already verified it before. I'm doing this for you all. If anything, the display might be a little bit shy, but for government work, we're calling it 100% accurate, regardless of being shy a half mile or not. Throttle is tied to the PS levels, so if you want max speed out of the throttle, you have to be in PS level 5, and that's how I'm going to ride it today. I already have about 7 miles on this bike. We already have about 3 miles on this bike with this charge. So the mileage at the end is going to be, we have 7. I started at 3, so we're going to go from 4. At 7 miles on this bike and in this review, hey there, I can tell you that it has torque. 2,000 watts, I don't know, but it definitely has, I think, at least 1,500. The 10% hill is going to tell the tale. It's 81 pounds. It is nimble. I've done this with the 360, which I'm going to show you, but I'm doing this just in case the 360 did not turn out. Watch out, squirrel! Got to make sure I don't hit a tree with the camera. Yes, I can zip through here faster than I can on Betty the King Goat. Why? This is like 100 pounds lighter. And I've already been here before. It's nimble. I got to swing to the right a little bit so I don't hit. Let's go up the hill. Oh, I got to make sure I don't hit the trees. Look at the power. Look at this. Right up the hill, and that was with me hesitating. And we're almost half battery gone because I've been riding it. Nimble. Nimble, nimble, nimble. The tires have good grip on the stone dust. They're Chow Yang, very common. Puncture resistant tires. Nice aggressive tread. This is definitely a 100% rail trail, gravel trail, dips and bumps trail. Hardcore mountain bike? No, but we are going to do some gentle Mason-Dixon with it because I think it'll be good on it. Oop, oop, oop. It is freaking nimble. We're zipping along 9-10 miles an hour. Still got to make sure I don't hit the camera on a tree. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, much different than a 179-pound bike. And let's hit the logs. Bumpity bump, bump, bump. Boom. Nice. A little ripper. And now, not having my 360 on the bike, I can go a little bit faster. Goes right up the hill. I almost hit that tree though. Yes, the tires have good grip. And it's nimble, much more nimble than my Betty the King Goat. This is going to be it for the gravel part because I'm going to get over to the high speed run before I use too much more battery juice. 85% charge. PS level 5, which is the most power, most speed level. We're going to see what we do on this runway. This runway is big enough, long enough to get 35 miles out of a bike. So that's why I started doing it, because it's really flat. Let's see what we get for top speed. I can do this one-handed because this is a very stable bike and it's lightweight. So I'm going to hold the camera up. See how the GPS and the display match up? Oh, got a stupid headwind. Well, better hold on, hitting the bumps. 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, and we're out of runway. So there you go. 37. Somebody said that they couldn't get it above 33 or 34 miles an hour. I've hit almost 40 going down a hill. So yes, it has. The company says 38. If I was a light rider, I'm pretty darn sure I would hit 38 miles an hour. What else can you do with this bike? Sidewalk rider. Nobody will really look at you funny if you ride on the sidewalk with this bike. I made a short about it because they're having a Halloween sale, and my friend said it's really bright. I mean, it is kind of bright. It's called Venom Green. It is aquamarine, like my friend said, but I like it. It's freaking got a lot of metallic flake in it, and I love it. Now, we're going to do something that we haven't done in months because of the bugs and the ticks, but it's been chilly in the 40s. Does that get rid of all the bugs and the ticks? No, but it does knock them down some. So I'm going to just show you that if you have some off-roading neighborhood trails, boom, you'll be 100% fine doing this. Feels kind of good to go down here. I like riding down here. I did not like picking up ticks and bug bites though, boy. We're not going to jump that tree branch. Oh, I can start to see Route 40. So pretty soon we're going to be able to go down here and I'll be able to take bikes right through the woods. So you can see a little bit spiders, a little bit more off-roading. Look at that. Spiders. Obviously no one's been coming down here. Pretty cool. Oh, that was yellow jacket nest. Shh. I'm going to have to be careful going back that way. I'm hoping they're knocked down. Oh, shizzum. This is the end of our trip today. We're not going to go through the woods yet to get around that, to get down to the stream, because I didn't spray with bugs, and the bugs still are out. It's still kind of thick. Not drop off the edge like Shoot the Jet. I almost crashed last time I did that because I hit a ditch there. But we are going to, look at that, all throttle. I told, whoa, didn't mean to scare you, duckers. Told you this bike's got torque. And it is a stone dust monster. Yes, we're going to actually go right out this way. Yes, this bike has a lot of torque. There he goes, right there. Watch this. Right up this hill. No pedaling needed. It's going to do really, really, really good on the 10%. Not sure how good, but it's going to do pretty good. See all those cars coming up the hill? Well, we're going to go down that hill and see what our top speed will be. I'm thinking it's going to be around 40. And then we're going to come right back up it. And we have gone about 7 miles and used 30% battery. So I expected to get 20 miles. Anything under 20 is going to be like a C. 20 is going to be a B, and then it's progressively going to get better. If it gets 21, 22 miles, I'll give it an A for that, because I can't pedal this bike. This bike is getting no pedaling today. I can also tell you that at 25 miles an hour or so, I ghost pedal. But I can't pedal it. It's not a good pedal bike for me. who has two bad knees. I'm waiting for a car to go by, and then we are going to go, and I'm going to try to get you the screen. I have such a big yellow shirt on, and people still right on the shoulder, because I can't say what they are anymore. It's politically incorrect. 25, 30. Got a headwind, 35. 37, 38, 39. Main Street Northeast with a nimble bike. Nimble, nimble rider, little ripper she is. I got to figure out what color pedal. I think I'm going to get purple. I think I'm going to buy another set of purple pedals. I've been buying this one brand. Can't remember the name of it. They got really good grippers on them. If I get my compression sock caught on them, they just shred them like a freaking tiger. Yes, this is a great little bike. This bike, even you do 25, 30, 35 miles an hour, because it's so light, you just feel like you're ripping. You feel like you're just tearing it up, which is good for somebody who wants to feel like you're going fast and they're not really flying crazy speeds. We have gone a little over 10 miles and we have 58% battery. So this bike is on track to do 20 miles like I expected, which will get it a B grade. I mean, it's okay. It's what I expected. If it was a, let's get this way. See how nimble it is and how it did on the Stone Dust? If it was a Samsung or LG cells, I would have had higher expectations for it to break further. They didn't even look into the 20s. But I've just had 20 amp hour batteries before on fast, powerful trikes. And this thing is more powerful than those trikes. And I've been riding it harder than those trikes. So 20 miles probably should be an A, but I'm just going to make it a B because everybody says I'm too nice. So I'm just going to be a hard ass with the Retrovolt Pro. Let's do the maximum charge test. Ooh, it just fits through. A skilled driver would have threaded the needle, but you saw me no hands mama thread the needle. That was pretty impressive for me and impressive for this bike. Sidewalk rider, nice and nimble. Would I do this with the King Goat Betty? No way. No way. First off, this bike stops quicker, sooner, much more nimble, and easier to take evasive actions versus 179 pounds, 81 pound versus 179. I like this bike. All right, this is our first hill, our long, steep hill from Northeast to Charlestown. We will not pedal unless it gets to 6 miles an hour, which even we got 49% battery. That's what we're starting out with. We have gone 11 miles. 47% hills kill batteries. 18 miles an hour. Speed is okay considering how much battery is gone. And we got a stupid freaking headwind. You can see the trees. You might be able to see the trees whipping in the video. It's going to make it. I went up this 40-some miles an hour yesterday with Betty, the King Goat. 40-some miles an hour. I had to slow down because the car was turning. I probably would have crested this hill at like 45, 46 miles an hour. Freaking incredible. This bike's doing pretty good considering we're down to 43%. We'll see if she recovers at the top of the hill 18 miles an hour. She's going to get a passing grade considering how much battery's gone. Let's give the motor and battery a rest. All right, this is the start of the short, steep hill from northeast of Charlestown. 46% battery. Let's see if this truck is smart enough. Oh! Kind of half smart, kind of half dumb. They should have backed off when they saw the car coming. Driver's just stupid. All throttle. I will not pedal unless it gets down to 6 miles an hour. We're doing 19. 17. 45% battery. 16. I added a phone holder and a left mirror. You have to have a mirror if you're going. Oh, it's picking up speed a little bit. It feels like. Oh, spoke too soon. 16. I'm not going to have to pedal. Yeah. With 40% battery or thereabouts, 42%, and it's making it up this hill pretty darn good. So it's definitely, now it's picking up speed. Yep. All right, another passing grade. I'm going to give it an A for both of these hill tests, considering we're below 50%, and it did not stumble, and they finished the end of the hill with strength. 18 miles. Nimble. Could I do this with Betty? 5 mile an hour turns, 4 mile an hour turns. I don't know. But I can with this bike. Retrovolt Pro. And the brakes. Yes, I told you the brakes work. And at 18 miles, they still work. Look at that beautiful flag. Bigger than mine. It's still nimble. The 20 gears are still what they are. The biggest thing that I was kind of concerned about, the seat. 18 miles, because I did pretty much all the 18 miles today. It's good. I was concerned. I don't have anything to pick on this bike about, except maybe the battery. So let's just finish killing the battery, and then I'll give you my final thoughts to see whether the battery passes or gets a crappy grade. Let's go do the steep hill test. Boom, full suspension. This kind of stuff does not bother me, and it's not going to bother the average person either, because I have a old man, fat, temperamental, but it really likes seats that are like cloud-like, which is why I'm getting a new seat for Betty, the King Goat. That seat, I thought it was going to work. 11 miles in, no way, Jose. 33% battery. We have gone 15 miles. We are going to see if we can make it up the hill on all motor. It's going to be tough. It is going to be very, very tough. See how nimble it is? Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. We are on our way, yay, yay. We're going to come down there and zip up that hill, maybe, hopefully. We'll see. New driver, man, new driver. Oh, schism, down to one battery bar, 29%. We're still going to go for it. Worst comes to worst. This will fit right in. This will fit in my bike rack because it only weighs 81 pounds. I'll get someone to drive my truck over to this side of town. Yeah, this bike is just first time the fork bottomed out. This bike is surprisingly powerful, nimble. I'm gonna probably have to pedal. Let's see if we can make it up the hill. I don't know who's gonna make it up the hill. Holy crap! It still made it and the battery's almost dead. That's pretty freaking good. That's pretty good. 32% battery left. We've done 16 miles. We just crested another mile. We made it up that hill. Now, this kind of stuff here, I could do 5 or 6 miles of riding on this kind of terrain with this bike because it's got the full suspension and it's got nice grippy tires. Grip, 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 grip. Nice. Outstanding job, Jason bike. If anybody wants a Retrovolt Pro, click on the link in the description. Use my code, save some money. There's a holiday sale going on right now. Holiday sale. Boom, baby. We're going to go over to my side of town. 24 miles total, subtracting the 4 we started with. 20 miles. So the battery has worked its way to a B. I'm surprised because I wasn't sure, but it has held on there. And we have 24% left. So I'm going to try to see if I can squeeze another mile or so out of it and get it into A grade territory, which for all the weight that she's had on her today and how I've been riding her, very little pedaling, throttle, PAS5, darn near 95% of the time, up the hills and the sand and all that, I am pleasantly surprised. 25 miles total, 21 on this charge. Batteries earned itself an A. We're 16%, 17% is recovering a little bit, but we were down to like 12%. And so I am going to end this because I'm content with 21 miles and a little bit of battery left. How much further could I have gone? Maybe 1 or 2 miles. When I gave it full throttle, she still got around 23 miles an hour, 22, 23 miles an hour, but it's not good for the motor. It's not good for the battery to stress it this hard. That's what the doctor told me. So there she is, right there. It's recovering a little bit. 19%, 25 total, but we started with 4, so 21 miles. It's an A grade because she's got a little bit of life left to her on top of that. There you go. JASION Retrovolt Pro, brand new model from JASION Bike, jasonbike.com. If you're interested in this bike or any bike, use my code BruceH, save 3%. Click on the link in the description for this bike. Brand new. They have a Halloween sale going on under $1,000. And I love this color. Venom green, aqua blue is what some of my friends have commented. 20 by 4, 52 volt, 20 amp hour. Front light, rear light, tail lights, brake lights, blinkers. The lights are okay. It's the battery and the power that is most impressive. The rear suspension, for the average kind of riding on roads and gentle trails, the rear suspension is good for me, $295. Front suspension only bottomed out once, is also good, non-adjustable. But it's the power. This thing has a lot of power, a lot of power, a lot of, look at the flake, look at the flake, look at the flake. Look at the flake. This bike has a lot of power. I'm going to get pedals, I think purple. I'm going to ponder the color. It's a great bike. The only thing that I'll ding it on is the seat is just okay. At the end of today, 25 miles or so, my butt is finally saying, all right, this seat needs a little bit of cushiony help. But otherwise, I don't have anything bad to say. The brakes are good. The gears are Shimano 20. They're just okay. They are what they are. It is a very nimble bike. And for under $1,000, it's, I don't know how the companies are doing it. Price wars. It's a good bike. If you have any questions about JASION bikes, JASION Retrovolt Pro, drop them in the comment section. Let me know. I'll be happy to answer them. If you want me to ask the company anything, it's a peddler bike for somebody who doesn't have bad knees, somebody who is a little bit smaller than me, up to about 25 miles an hour. Once you hit 25, you're going to start to ghost pedal. And it's a 30 plus mile an hour bike for anybody every day of the week. All right, my friends. I'm just finishing, hopefully getting over COVID. Thank you for being my friends. Thank you for being my subscribers. And if you're not, boom, please smash that subscribe, smash like, share my video, and tell your friends. And until next time, yes, we're going to do 10% hill test to see exactly what the peak output is. I'm going to use my butt dynometer to tell you. And then we're also going to take it on the forest trails, deep rutted gravel, potholes, and gentle Mason-Dixon to put it through its paces. All right, until next time, I love you all. See ya!